So last weekend was the FIBA esports open, lads. As I said in the video, I actually was named as the captain of Team Ireland, and we were in, honestly, what was the best group for us. Like, Cyprus were okay. They were fine. Austria had a few decent players, but luckily, like, we were in a group where there was 3 teams of very similar standard, and anyone could have come through the group. It ended up being a 3-way tie, unfortunately, and we didn't make it out of the group. But you know what? It was a pretty good experience. I'm actually kind of happy with how everything went. So I'll explain it now in a little bit. So basically, what ended up happening was, if you guys are seeing the build I'm using right now, like, you better believe I had no intention coming into this tournament of running a pure or a play shot. You better believe I had no intention, but we were struggling for a point guard, and realistically, we had 2 MyTEAM guys. Well, I'm MyTEAM guy running the 1. So I just said, screw it, I'm gonna go and get a build. Spent the week before the tournament making the build, and I literally used this tournament for the first time in a game, in game 1 against Cyprus, which was an absolutely crazy game. And let's just say beginner's luck was a thing.
Last turnover back to I'm not DBG.
There we go. And somewhere the real DBG is watching with a smile on his face right here. As we see some of the former results there. Agree with you there. Good ball rotation here. That's green, and that's good as well. So far, I'm loving what I'm seeing, though. This is a good competitive game.
I mean, look, situation.
Flags. The Irish fans, feel free to answer that call with spams of your tricolor themselves here. What a drive. Beautiful one-handed dunk there from the wing.
DBG, who's looking for a play here, doesn't have a lot of time. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Something needs to happen here. Pass and a dunk from above.
Opportunity at the lead as well. I'm with you on that one, but still very much in this. Great look, great 3. Let's calm it down. Let's get 2 points here. Just stay in touch. Here we go. So I'm not DBG, thinking about it, and I got to try and get my afros right. I believe, yeah, that's beautiful. I'm just trying to remember. Magnificent.
And still, the 3-pointer finds its way and as clean as ever. Now this time around, though, I'm not DBG, getting closer to that. And see if they try to switch plans up and see if they can get closer into the bait as right now. What a play.
You know, I'm a fan of just taking the 2 points on offer in that case. You know that.
Yeah, same. So this time around.
The pre-match interview, and I got that vibe as well that they were quietly confident. You're dead right. And I got to tell you.
But Ireland needs to come up with a play here, and that's the green that you're looking for there. In the form of Piblino.
Yeah, exactly. The big, thick boy getting the dunks down there in the key. As we see another touch alley-oop.
Just defense is all in his face, and he still is looking for an opening.
He's working down the clock here. This is such fantastic situational awareness as we get green in the corner.
Cyprus in an extremely close game with Ireland. They're looking to see who is going to be crowned victorious in this first game in their respective group, and as well who is going to take the lead very early on here. Another 3-pointer for Ireland. Right. Ireland on the move here as well this time around, now being in front just by 2 points. They are slightly running the clock down a bit here. And as I say that, try and pass the ball over to Brochacho. Nacho, he's been very decent and very clean with his 3-pointers, and that's exactly what they read right now with 5 seconds on the shot clock for Ireland.
My God.
That's going to be clean this time around, and now Cyprus definitely have a hill to climb.
They're just trying to pick that pocket. That's a good trap. Wide open air jack.
Oh, come on. Okay, well, that's...
So that's really the only game I'm going to be showing highlights for. I had an alright game 2. We unfortunately got the loss. And game 3, I was going to have talk about game 3, but I'm not, like, there's no even point talking about it. I'm watching back on the game. I mistimed a couple of shots. I did a few things quite decent, but, like, anytime I got full court pressed by pros, and anytime I crossed the halfway line, I got triple teamed. I was looking, we were running a 2-point guard lineup. They were bringing 2 guys, obviously to the other point guard. Every single time I did anything, I was being triple teamed, which was absolutely not fun as someone who plays MyTEAM. and only learned how to speed glitch. Like, I did not know how to even do this until the day of the competition. I learned how to speed glitch literally Saturday morning. Our first game was at like 4:30 on Saturday, 4:30, and at about 11 a.m. was when I started trying to learn how to speed glitch. I had no idea how to do it. So I'm just happy. I'm just happy that I played a pretty good game 1, I guess. So anyway, I got interviewed for the FIBA channel after the entire tournament anyway. So this is how the interview went anyway.
We have Michael on the call. Michael, do you hear us?
Yeah, you can hear you fine.
All right.
Michael, what happened to you in a game against Turkey? We lost you somewhere midway.
Yeah, I graded out of the game. Turkey are professional players. They play this game for a living, and I think I'm the only one who plays the game for a living, and I play a completely different game mode. They triple teamed the ball. They were getting in all the passing lanes. Look, they were just too good, and unfortunately, it's a mechanic in the game where if you make too many mistakes, they kick you out of the game. So it's just unfortunate.
How are you guys feeling after your performance in this FIBA Esports Open 2 now that it is all over for you guys?
It's kind of positive and negative. Like, obviously, beating Cyprus the first game was massive. One of the games of the tournament, an overtime game. That was huge. Obviously, we felt like we could have beat Austria, but we were also probably lucky in a way to beat Cyprus. But at the end of the day, we were never really expecting to beat Turkey. The fact that we won a game is huge. Obviously, we would have loved to have made it through the group, but it's not the end of the world. A lot of us, we only started getting together and playing about a month ago, and the fact we managed to pull off a win and got to represent our country is great.
What were you guys thinking during a game between Cyprus and Austria, if you watched it, of course?
I mean, it was kind of edge of our seats because we knew that if the game was between 5 and 17, that we were going through. And I think with 3 minutes to go, there was a 5-point game. And unfortunately, I'm not sure if it was a grade out or a lag out. Austria lost their best defender, and Snaggy, who had been destroying everyone the whole tournament, went off and managed to pull it out to a 20-point lead. So just unfortunate, but it is what it is. We've seen what can happen.
Absolutely true. Okay, well, I mean, the playoffs are just around the corner for us here today, so we're going to continue on with the stream, and I wanted to hear your opinion as well. Obviously, Turkey is one of the contenders that you guys have had the chance to taste out here, but looking at the whole European conference, are there any other countries that have really drawn your attention as potential winners here?
Yeah, obviously you can't count out Germany. They got Marcel, they got JLB, who's a former league player. GB, I would say, GB and Spain are probably the two favourites in my opinion. GB of Gunnar is probably the best point guard in the continent. They got Sam the Ruler, Hazza, who played in the 2K League, and Welsh Geordie as well. Spain, very, very strong with the likes of Rafa, Mario, Eider and stuff. They're both going to be very, very strong teams. Italy, obviously, can't count them out. They won it last time. So honestly, 6 of the 8 teams have a chance to go all the way in the quarterfinals, which is a great thing.
And that just means more intense playoffs for everyone to spectate. Now, you mentioned in your player survey, and correct me if I'm wrong here, that you're a math teacher. So I'm just curious if that teaching part has come in handy playing together with youngsters, or perhaps even the math part in terms of geometry and how things play out on the court.
Not necessarily. I'm a qualified maths teacher.
Yeah.
I actually play 2K for a living. I play completely different game mode. I play the MyTEAM game mode. I have a YouTube channel, and that's what I do for a living at the minute. But yeah, I am a qualified maths teacher, but I wouldn't really see how that's much of a help. Especially if you were talking about angles helping.
Yeah,
I should have maybe done a bit of a better job getting through the press.
But you knew the point difference that was necessary in the Cyprus-Austrian game, so that was what matters. Thank you, and best of luck in future tournaments. Congratulations on your performance in FIBA Esports Open 2. Still a great debut for you guys, getting that win. Thank you. Best of luck in the future.
Thank you. You too. Best of luck.
So
yeah, that is why I only uploaded one video on Saturday. That is why the weekend in general, I didn't put in too much of an effort. I didn't work too much, because basically, well, I was focusing on this tournament. I had a decent tournament, honestly, in my opinion. And one thing coming out of it that I've noticed, Pro-Am's fun, man. Pro-Am is fun. So, honestly, on next gen, I think I'm going to play it a lot more. I think I'm going to play a lot more Pro-Am. I don't necessarily think I'm going to play Park. I don't think I necessarily enjoy that mode. I think Pro-Am is a lot more similar to MyTEAM. Like, everyone's saying... The funny thing is that, like, everyone's saying that I get destroyed in Park. I literally put up 30 points. Well, sorry, 27 points, sorry. In a European Championship game. And somehow I would be destroyed against randoms in Park. I don't know where that logic comes from that my team guys will get absolutely destroyed in Park. Like, maybe in 2s, but I don't play 2s, and I couldn't care less about 2s. Like, I was just happy that in general I competed, and even watching back in the game against Turkey, there was a couple of shots I mistimed, but that was really, I didn't do much wrong. I was being triple teamed the whole game. And you guys can find the footage. I'm not going to show it in the video, but like I graded out in the second quarter of that game. So it was a very, very tough one. For anyone who made the bets on how many points per game I would average, apparently my AI scored a bunch of points, so I'm not even going to count game 3 as a point, and no one actually was within a half a point. 21 points, 27 points, and 14 points in the 2 games. So, sorry, 20.5 points. Nobody guessed within 0.5 of that, thankfully. So I saved my money. But in general, I'm happy with how it went. It was a really fun weekend. Fair play to Turkey. Like, in fairness, Turkeys were the best defensive team in the entire competition. And that entire defense was there to try grade me out as soon as possible. So that was not fun. But fair play, they were just significantly better than us at the game. Which is always going to happen because, like, we're my team guys. We got myself, Jack, Dale, my team guys. And then a couple of Park guys as well. And honestly, I'm just happy again. I'm just happy I didn't embarrass myself. Like, I think that's what we're more happy than anything. What I'm more happy about than anything is that I went into a competitive Pro-Am tournament, having not played Pro-Am, not played Pro-Am this year, not played Pro-Am in my life. I started playing Pro-Am. Before this competition, I started playing Pro-Am 3 weeks ago. I'm not even kidding. I started playing Pro-Am 3 weeks ago, and in 3 weeks, we managed to go from, well, I managed to go from somebody who genuinely was awful to someone who's still not comp level, but someone that's still better than if you just go into ranked Pro-Am, like non-competitive Pro-Am, still probably as good, if not better than most ranked Pro-Am point guards. And actually, to be fair, off 1 day of practicing on the point guard, I'm happy. And also someone who's not using Curry. But, yeah, honestly, what is the plan with this mode? I don't know what I'm going to do content-wise because I don't necessarily know if there is an appetite for Pro-Am. I think I might try out a little bit next gen once I get a little bit better on it. But, yeah, the goal is, or the plan is, sorry, to start playing Pro-Am. To try eventually make it by the end of this year, next year, into it's probably a little bit too much of an ask to say make it onto a team one of the top EU leagues. That's too much of an ask. I don't think I can get good enough or that good quickly enough. But if by 2K22, if I can manage to get myself into one of those top EU Pro-Am leagues, I'll be happy because while my team will always be my game mode, Pro-Am does help a lot. It helps with reads, it helps with learning things about the game. And just in general, it makes you a better 2K player. So that will help. And it's fun. I love my team next gen. I hate it on current gen. But the only time this year I've had fun playing current gen was practicing for this Pro-Am tournament. So anyway, yeah. That is pretty much it, lads. You guys got to see a little bit of me attempting to play at the point guard position. Some of my awful, awful reads. Such as attacking here, getting someone crabbed, and waiting. Literally 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm open. Then shooting it. Like some of the stuff like that. Maybe it was just my reaction time. The fact that I can't dribble is not great, but sure, look, it is what it is. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I think you only love me 'cause I'm popping. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ball point, you know